Greetings, citizens. This is patch 2.4R, which just came out today. And I think the R stands for reject, because this has to be probably the worst patch iteration I've ever experienced. This is something I would expect to see like early on Evo Kati when people are trying to get things working. As you can see here, I'm trying to change the size 2 gimbals to size 3 fixed. And what it's going to do is I'm selecting from things that aren't listed as equipped from extra pool. But instead of doing that, it's going to pull the weapon off the other side, slap it on this one, and I'm still missing a gun. And it does this with missiles. It does this with anything you try to change. It doesn't matter if you've got extra or free. It just grabs whatever's equipped on. It just ignores basically everything that was working before. And so I tried to take the ship off and just like go a few feet off the deck and then land, and thought maybe that would reset it. It didn't work. So then I took the ship and just flew it directly into the station to blow myself up, since self-destruct wasn't working either for some reason. And then of course I had a disconnect error code. And besides the fact that even though I've been using the same controller default loadout, the save file for memorizing what my controller setup was, it didn't memorize it this time. I was using the same file. I just copied and pasted it from before, and it didn't want to recognize my left T16000M, and I had to remap everything again because for some reason I can't answer. It just decided that my mappings don't work anymore. And yeah, good times all around. Let me go ahead and get this a bit further and show you some of these weirdness. This is, I said, this is probably this is not just a step backwards. This is like a giant leap off of a bridge into, you know, the Hudson Bay kind of bad. So, all right, let me show you this. Another thing that was going on in this patch is that when you go up to the terminal to select your ship, a lot of times you would get no feedback whatsoever. Well, that your ship was either summoned or the pads were full or whatever. You could just click. It would like pressing F again. It would drop you right back out of the screen, and you'd have no input. The only way you knew that if your ship was actually summoned up is you had to look around and see if you could see the icon for the ship, which most often would be spawning in the air again. So yeah, I don't know how they managed to break just like the basics, like the screen where you summon your ship, but they threw that in as well. When you get disconnected, which is happening a lot on this particular patch, getting a lot of these error codes, different varying numbers, whatever that means internally, you'll spend a lot of time reloading and reloading and reloading and crashing and reloading. I mean, like disconnecting. But you'll also get the fun, I've just loaded into the game, I'm in my bed, or I've taken 10 steps out of my room, hard crashed the desktop. And that's really frustrating. I wanted to get a lot more playtesting in, but after spending about an hour basically crashing the desktop and being disconnected and unable to mess with the ports of the ship, and no enemy pirates spawning on my ICC missions, but when I could actually get out that far without it crashing or disconnecting, or immediately disconnecting after I finish one ICC mission and have to start all over again. As I said, not a good patch. Terrible, just terrible. And so yeah, this one is definitely not going to be making me say it's ready, guys, because I wish I could tell you something better, guys. I wanted to test some of the other systems and see if the missiles and stuff would be replaced yet and whatnot. I'll leave patch notes below, but I don't really see the point, you know, because to be honest with you, that patch files will just say broke everything. There you go. Alright, guys. Hopefully I can give you a better report next time. Catch you later, citizens. Hornet can have 3 times twin link size 2, so that's 6 size 2s, and 1 twin link size 3 for 6. So basically, that's 2 size 3s. So 6 size 2s and 2 size 3 totals. That's insane.